Good morning once again, YouTube family. How y'all doing? So, wanted to jump right into it about Gayle King and Snoop. The saga continues, as they want to put it. Um, so Gayle King accepted the apology from Snoop Dogg after he appeared to attack her for raising the subject of the late basketball player Kobe Bryant's ass to Miss Lisa Leslie, roughly on the interview that came out about a week ago. Now, before we get into this and dive deep, I know a lot of you may need to be caught to speed what happened about how we got here to she accepted an apology from Snoop. So here how it goes. So Gayle King on CBS, a platform morning show, did an interview with Lisa Leslie about the legacy of Kobe Bean Bryant. And as she was doing this interview, she decided to do one to ask questions about his involvement on a alleged rape case that charges was dismissed. The victim never wanted to testify, and he just settled with her in civil court. When she brought this up, the question was, have you ever seen Kobe be inappropriate with any women around you? She said Kobe. Lisa Leslie replied, Kobe wasn't that type of dude. He was the type of guy who, treated women with respect, very to himself. He wasn't that kind of guy. Never saw it. This is where Gayle got everybody pissed off. Gayle King said, but Lisa, you his friend, you wouldn't have seen. Let me do that again. Let me show you how she did it. She said, but Lisa, you are his friend. You wouldn't have seen it. Basically implying that, hey, you're lying to not only me, but to yourself. Because deep down in private, he probably was like that. And you yourself just ain't came to terms with it yet. But Lisa's a G. She stood her ground. She defended Kobe like a champ supposed to. And because of that interview, Gail got a lot of backlash, especially from Snoop, who was the first to be champion for Kobe. He basically said that she was out of pocket. She shouldn't have asked that question. But this is where it got Snoop into murky waters about the situation. He said, don't mess around here and let us come after you. And he called her a funky headed. Oh my God, I can't say it. A funky headed. Yeah, he called her a funky dog head bitch. That's what he called her. So, and just basically called her out for not going after all these other guys in the Hollywood industry that are accused of the same thing that Kobe was accused of. That charges have not been dropped yet. So, anyway, Snoop then turns around, says after Susan Rice jumps in, like she's gonna go up here and basically bring a whole army on Snoop for talking about her getting at her friend, along with Oprah crying. Snoop bust out and said, I'm not trying to get no 70-year-old woman. It's not what I was doing. I was just basically saying that y'all need to hold y'all's, other people to the standard. So after he said that, this is when it gets a little crazy. Yesterday, he released an apology saying that he was raised better than that he would like to apologize for his pub to the pub for publicly for the language I use and calling you out your name in disrespect. Snoop also mentioned in the video two wrongs don't make a right. He said, when you're wrong, you got to fix it. And he also talked about maybe they could sit down and discuss this in private further. So this is what Mrs. Gayle King came back to say. That was never her intention to add the pain. And let's see what else. And that she was distressed as, people talking about after this went down, that Gayle King was distressed as a journalist. And there is some rumors that she may be getting a promotion because of all the backlash she got in CBS, which CBS has not really came out to say what promotion it would be. My thoughts about this whole debacle situation, I'm about to dissect and tell y'all what I think. First and foremost, Snoop, you folded, man. You folded. There was nothing to apologize about. You spoke your mind as an individual. The only thing, I'll take that back. The only thing you should have apologized about, what you had addressed earlier, that listen, lady, I wasn't gonna get nobody after you, but at the end of the day, wrong is wrong. And that's where we at. And if y'all got any problems with it, you know where I am. And you should have used that same energy also towards Susan Rice. Should have told Susan Rice, you know what, Susan, instead of coming after me, Mr. Snoop Dogg, why won't you come after the Trump administration whenever they was on your ass about what you did in Benghazi? Why won't you stand up for all these other Republicans who are not trying to do any kind of reform when it comes to prisons, where we got people of all races that are not being reformed? And why won't you also stand up, since you got all this, I'm going to bring a whole army? Why don't you go up here and use that same energy of whole army against what's going on right here, right now in the world today, where we got a lot of, what I'm saying, corruption going on when it comes to the immigration laws and things of that nature? Oh, you ain't gonna do that because you know why? Because you know and I know that you full of shit. Excuse my expression. That's just how I feel. So, with that being said, that's what I think that Snoop messed up at. He folded, and I'm gonna tell you why Snoop folded. Snoop probably folded because these elites in Hollywood, because this is also Snoop has ties to the Hollywood, probably sat down and talked to him and said, "Listen, Snoop, if you don't clean this up, you ain't gonna get no money." Because I don't really think Snoop wanted to apologize. I could just tell by his demeanor. You could just tell out of the video. This was not an apology where he was just saying, "Oh, I'm wrong. I'm so sorry," kind of apology. It was like an apology to save face, because he had to do what he had to do to get his pocketbook line right. And it's sad that we live in a society, again, that you cannot speak your mind, especially if you are in a society where you are a black male who has a lot of power. It's sad. It really is. You should be able to speak your mind. All these other people can speak their mind and no backlash. We got the president of the United States can say some of the vilest shit, and he do not get nothing. I mean, nothing done to him. So if he can do that, why can't we speak our mind? That's our constitutional right. So that's what I feel why Snoop did that in the first place, to save face, to keep the pockets straight on his side. Now, Gayle accepted his apology because, that's just what they do. That's just the noble thing to do, because they were impressed that Snoop bowed down and became a good little boy. All right, you had your temper tantrum. You're a good boy. All right, I give you a little treats. She's not gonna apologize. she's never gonna apologize for what she did with the Kobe Bryant. The apology that she basically gave, she was nothing. She has not yet to genuinely say, "Hey, Kobe Bryant family, everybody, I screwed up. It was my intentions not to ever even ask those questions. I should have never asked. It was distasteful. Please forgive me." She ain't asked for that yet. She ain't did that yet. She's been blaming it on CBS, everybody else but Gayle King. And that's just what it is. She's not going to apologize. People like that don't. Gayle King is about what she needs to do to stay ahead. Let me repeat that. Gayle King is one of those people that's going to do what she's got to do to stay ahead. And you know who she got that from? She got that from Oprah Winfrey because that's how Oprah is. Those are the elites. Those are the gatekeepers. That's what they do. They gon' shit on whoever they got to shit on to get to the top. They're not going to give you an official apology. They're not going to be for the community. They don't give a damn about the community. The only thing they care about is rubbing noses with the right people at the right time to keep going ahead. So that's why I'm not surprised. None of this surprise shocks me at all. Well, the only thing that shocks me in this situation was Snoop folding. And I just think it was a bad look, Snoop. I mean, you are one of the OGs that we have left, the elders going into, representing the culture. And what you did, you just threw paint all over the culture. You should have never folded, man. I would have never apologized. I would have only stated what I stated, that I did not try to come after this lady. I would have threw my opinion back to Susan Rice, who wants to scare and bully people, and I would have just took whatever happened. If my bag got a little messed up, whatever, I would have showed them at the end of the day, we're not in the same genre. You're in the news and in media chasing business. I'm in the entertainment business. Entertainment trumps what you got going on. Because at the end of the day, people gonna respect me for making them happy and making them feel good based upon my talents. Versus you making people pissed off and getting people wanting to whoop your ass because you are miserable and you got nothing else to do but make other people miserable. So that is my official thought on the situation. And I don't think it's gonna end there, guys. This is not over by a long shot. Snoop is probably going to get some more backlash because he was out of pocket in their mind of the elite. The elite is going to kind of somewhat make an example out of him because he came after one of their own, and that's going to be it. So it's just disappointing to see. If y'all guys like my content, please don't be afraid to share it. Don't be afraid to follow me on Twitter, J News and Views. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. IF with Joel, which I'll put that on the description. And you can also donate to the cause on Cash App at $ Joshua Joel Davis. Thank y'all very much. And oh yeah, by the way, if you like this video, like it so we keep it in the algorithm. I mean, even if you don't like what I'm saying, if you like how I produced it, the content, please like it. Also, too, don't forget to comment below. Tell me what you feel. Tell me what your thoughts are. Love to keep informed with you. And if y'all subscribe to my channel, the first 1,000 subscribers I get, one of you guys will be lucky enough to get a $10 or $20 gift card from one of these from one of these national restaurant chains. Thank you very much. Have a great day.